This is the third part of the series Decoding the Secrets of Human Nature for easier tracking. If this is your first time encountering this content, it's best to watch the previous videos first. Part 1, Decoding the Truth About Human Nature, a perspective from history to modern society to explore the essence of humanity. Part 2, Decoding the Truth About Human Nature, delving deep into the nature of good and evil in humans. I'll leave the video links in the comments. This content can help you see through the true nature of everyone around you. In Part 3, I'll talk about the topic of romantic relationships between men and women, a relatively sensitive subject, but one that cannot be overlooked. Why is that? We're often hurt by our own families, by friends, colleagues, and trusted loved ones, and then our glass hearts shatter. Some girls get betrayed by their boyfriends, even contemplating suicide, feeling they've given so much, only to receive coldness and betrayal in return, always believing their efforts are never adequately reciprocated. This is a condition known as emotional overflow syndrome. Many people, because they focus too much on emotions, always want to pour their hearts out to others. It's fine that you express your devotion, but the problem is you also demand that others show the same level of devotion back. When they don't, you collapse. There's so much moral condemnation, always using tears and spit to curse the other party, saying things like, ungrateful, heartless, disloyal, betrayer. Making yourself feel as if you've saved their ancestors for 18 generations, as if to say, I've been so good to you. How could you treat me like this? What's the issue here? The issue is they never asked you to devote yourself to them in the first place. It's just you being overly sentimental, making assumptions, and hoping they'll reciprocate. If they don't, you hurt yourself, wallow in sorrow. Isn't this the behavior of a child, creating a family game in their own mind? You give me a piece of candy, then expect me to give you two back. If I don't, you cry and complain to the whole world that I'm cold and ungrateful. The question is, who told you to give me that candy? Wasn't it your own voluntary choice? Greetings, dear viewers and friends, from an ancient sage. Seeing so many people live for emotions and social relationships, feeling confused and anxious, I'm willing to share my years of hard-earned experience with you all. First off, I'm no saint. Though I possess an incredibly strong mindset, what I say isn't the universal truth, and of course, it's not without flaws. Life still requires you to experience it for yourself. I'm just sharpening a keen blade, handing it to you. Whether you use it and how you wield it is up to you. Let's peer through the schemes behind romantic relationships between men and women. First, believe in emotions, suffer a lifetime. Talk about feelings with those around you, and you'll find they talk about money with you. When you stop talking about emotions and just work, you'll see everyone around you start talking about feelings, except your parents. Every other emotion is a performance. As long as you provide enough benefits, others will act tirelessly. If someone hurts you, don't blame them. Blame yourself for not seeing through it. Look at those with depression. Who among them hasn't been wounded by family ties, friendships, or love? Don't waste time doubting others' feelings for you either, because the result will disappoint you. Every person who talks about emotions with you revolves around their own interests. Sometimes even your parents are the same. Why do they want you to marry early? Because they want to hold grandkids soon to make themselves happy. Why do they want you to marry someone nearby? So they can rely on you conveniently when needed. Why did they give birth to you? For their own joy. Ask yourself, do you have kids for their happiness or for your own? If it's for their happiness, did you ask their opinion? You brought them into this world for your own comfort, didn't you? A student told me, her husband treats her terribly, but her parents won't let her divorce because it would disgrace the family. See that? A daughter's lifelong happiness sacrificed just so they don't lose face. Yet they say, we're doing this all for your benefit. Remember this, everyone who says, I'm doing this for your benefit, is fundamentally doing it for their own. Family ties, friendships, love, all the same. Second, believe in love, hurt a lifetime. Do men have true love? Don't be naive. For men, a wife is less than a concubine less than a mistress less than a stranger. Every man harbors a desire for multiple lovers, and every woman dreams of exclusively owning a man. Men's nature is to crave the new and tire of the old. It's their instinct. Clothes you once loved, don't you throw them away now? Eating the same delicious dish every day, don't you get sick of it? Marriage, in truth, goes against human nature because humans naturally love the new, hate the old, and are endlessly greedy. How could anyone love just one person for life? The scary part is you still believe in love even now. At weddings, people shouldn't say things like, "In poverty or wealth, I'll never leave you." Such hollow words. They should say, "I'll fight my instincts and ego to love you forever." Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Even the most beautiful woman grows bland over time. So, facing humanity's nature of craving novelty, despising the familiar and insatiable greed, the key to avoiding hurt in love is this: don't invest all your emotions in one person. Always monitor how much emotion you're investing. If you've hit 100 degrees, bravely dial it back to 60. Too cold at 100 degrees, too hot at 80 degrees. That's how you protect yourself. If you love someone deeply, learn to subtract, find a few other friends, shift some of your emotions to them, plant some flowers, develop your own hobbies. Try not to pin your feelings on living beings because they change, they die. Then you'll grieve inconsolably. For example, you raise a dog, you adore it, but you've already set yourself up for pain because a dog will surely one day sicken, die, be lost. And human change is 1,000,000 times worse than a dog's. Dare to love someone deeply? Do you know how dangerous that is? When a man clearly doesn't love you, doesn't suggest breaking up or divorcing, says he loves you but hurts you behind your back. Truth is, he doesn't love you. He just doesn't want to lose the foolish woman who loves him. While basking in your love, he still thinks he deserves better. This is the classic: riding a donkey while searching for a horse. His current conditions just don't allow him to ditch the donkey yet. But when the time's ripe, he'll keep both donkey and horse. The donkey works for him, the horse takes him sightseeing. So wake up, stop letting emotions blind you. Third, believe in a lover more in a lifetime. Someone asked me, "Do men truly love their mistresses?" I replied, "Do you know what a mistress is? It's a relationship that can't be public, can't face the light, can't be known. A sneaky affair. Men seek mistresses out of loneliness and emptiness. True love? No such thing. Men are chasing desire, just wanting a free night's sleep. It's all about satisfying physical needs. This kind of affection pursues the thrill and novelty of secrecy. The key point? No responsibility required. He doesn't love you, he's just tired of marriage's constraints. A mistress relationship demands no care, no accountability. Men won't don't break it off with you, they fear your persistence. They'll slowly grow cold, wear you out. When men cheat and seek mistresses, it's one of two states: never once or countless times. So, don't hope this type of man will be faithful to you. Women trapped by emotions often say, "Men are so cruel. In extramarital affairs, they just want to satisfy physical lust, no real emotional investment." Here, I must defend men a bit. Actually, men can be both deep and enduring, just more rational. They might love a mistress deeply, but reserve longevity for their wife. It's a contradictory mindset. He craves your love, but wants it stable. You can be clingy, but not disrupt his family. You can love fiercely, but not affect his marriage. More brutally, when I'm free, I'll be with you. When I'm busy, you endure. If you unluckily become someone's mistress, what then? Don't hope for real love. Learn to use a man's resources. If he has status and power, tap into his connections. First, secure a big gain for yourself. When the breakup comes, you won't be left empty-handed, with nothing to show for it. Everything can be used except survival and benefits. Other things in life aren't issues, especially emotions. It's just a game between men and women, played for fun. Who told you to take it seriously? True masters stay in love without losing their hearts. Look at successful businessmen. Most can easily step back from emotions. But most women dive in headfirst, unable to free themselves. That's because they don't grasp the purpose or measure properly, or, put simply, lack experience. When a woman can't be swayed easily, congratulations, you've reached life's pinnacle. Because masters wield emotions without being ruled by them. Why could Wu Zetian become an empress? She didn't love men, she used them. This is called no desire, then strength. So women, stand on your own. Who loves whom? Who suffers? Who's moved? Who's heartbroken? Next, listen closely. I'll share 3 methods to help foolish men and resentful women escape the sea of romantic suffering. Number 1. Don't expect emotions from anyone. Men's fleeting love often stems from a woman's beauty. Women's deep love often comes from a man's wealth. You're not unlucky with women, you're just broke. Many men hurt by women suffer greatly. Truth is, your pain isn't from that woman, but from a wallet too thin to chase more. A man never short of women. How could he be hurt? Ask yourself. Does someone like Ronaldo often get hurt by love? You're wounded by something because you value it too much. Why value it? Because you lack it. That's the essence. Those who overvalue emotions won't find life easy. Trust, dependence, a fleeting memory of the past can plunge you into inescapable pain. In this life, all gloom and loneliness boil down to lacking money and love. But lacking love? It's really lacking money. That's external, have it or not. Money's essential, you can't not want it. A student asked me, "My girlfriend dumped me. What do I do? What method should I use to win her back?" I didn't know what to say. I told him, "Why chase women? Chase a career. Conquer that, and a horde of women will chase you." It's that simple. Too bad many men don't get it. A man still clinging to, till the seas dry and rocks crumble, love. That man's life has little grand use left. All who achieve big things share one trait: extreme rationality. It doesn't matter what your partner's like. Just keep earning money. Why bother controlling her? All relationships end. Only your wallet's reliable. Know why the poor grow old together. They lack the means to swap partners. Women lacking charm think men are promiscuous. Men too weak think women are materialistic. Some drift further from you not because you did wrong, but because they don't need you anymore. Past interactions with you, bluntly put, were just benefit-based, yet you saw it as emotion. If a woman says, "I don't care if you're broke. I'm not that kind of materialistic woman. I'd still love you penniless," just listen. Don't believe it. Absolutely don't. It's like you saying, "She's gotten fat, ugly, sloppy, and I'd still love her." Same meaning. In principle, morality, and reason, anyone can grit their teeth and claim unwavering love. But the body and eyes are honest. You can't fool yourself. The prerequisite for marital fidelity? Whether you can satisfy each other. Marriage's core serves societal growth, providing a stable workforce, not love. Marriage laws never demanded love as a basis. People just assume it's love's inevitable outcome. Marriage's value lies in resource integration. Marrying the wrong person or not marrying isn't its essence. Economics is. Why is dating beautiful but marriage not? Because dating satisfies both. Mutual satisfaction breeds lasting loyalty. So I say, a man always growing. If the woman can't keep up, being discarded is just a matter of time. A woman always growing. If the man doesn't, his discard is inevitable too. What's the essence of men and women? A tree and a vine. Men are trees, women vines. If the tree grows but the vine doesn't, other vines will climb it. If the vine grows but the tree doesn't, it'll latch onto another. That's nature's law. Today, male infidelity is seen as severe, but do women cheat less? What's the core reason for infidelity? Can you blame them? It's just that your walls are too low. Reach a higher level, greater ability, more wealth. Can they stray then? They'd want to, but couldn't. Because your stature's low, forget vines, even yam tendrils could climb out. A family's center isn't emotion, but economics. When your money's still short, don't fuss over spousal ties, family feelings, infidelity, or kinship. Focus on your business. Remember, use money to talk emotions with them. It's more effective than words. Don't make yourself overly sentimental. What they need isn't really you, but your money. Number 2. Don't expect morality from anyone. Zhang Guofan, the top official of the late Qing dynasty, in conduct, work, knowledge, and virtue, was fully a model for posterity. But in reality, when he started as an official, he didn't do well, facing hostile glares everywhere in court. Why? He not only bound himself with morality, but also held sky-high moral expectations for others. If other officials slipped slightly in their work style, he'd report them to the emperor. Today, he'd sue this one, tomorrow that one, making nearly everyone dislike him, even banding together against him. Zhang Guofan back then was deeply frustrated, not understanding why. With his uprightness, cleanliness, and clarity, he ended up cornered, struggling to move forward. Later, he reflected on himself, finally grasping the Taoist idea. The softest isn't soft, the hardest isn't hard. From then, he built a life principle. Use the world's softest touch to tame the hardest things. As long as the outcome's good, flaws and slips in the process don't matter. Others' methods and approaches, though hard for him to stomach, he wouldn't interfere with. If someone deliberately troubled him, he'd endure. If stabbed in the back, as long as it wasn't fatal, he wouldn't investigate. Just heal himself and let it go. Expect no morality from anyone. Focus only on aiding the emperor through tough times. Over time, people noticed Zhang Guofan had changed, no longer that prickly hedgehog. Enemies faded, and his trust and prestige in the emperor's eyes grew. When you realize human nature is selfish, every act, every word revolving around self-interest, you'll naturally let go. Expect morality from others, and you'll surely be hurt. Men say, "I'll love you forever." Women say, "In poverty or sickness, I'll never leave." Kids say, "I'll grow up filial to my parents." Employees say, "I'll forever thank my boss." Bosses say, "You'll always be my brother." Believe these words and you'll soon be hurt. Before benefits, they're fairy tales. If not, the benefit just isn't big enough yet. I'm not saying don't speak of morality, but don't expect others to treat you morally. People are only moral with themselves. Bind yourself with morality, not others. That's true morality. Using morality to force others to be moral with you? That's immoral. Number 3. Don't always try to build yourself a good person facade. Yesterday, a friend called me, saying his brother-in-law had borrowed 50 million VND for business before. Then, his father-in-law fell gravely ill, and he alone paid tens of millions in medical bills. After the father-in-law passed, he asked his mother-in-law and brother-in-law, "Should we split these medical costs?" Result? His mother-in-law scolded him. "Such a cold son-in-law, spending on your father-in-law yet still calculating." He went home, told his wife, and she blamed him too. "Why so stingy? My brother can't earn money in business. Isn't my dad your dad too?" Hearing this, he was totally baffled. Why was he, the one paying, the one scolded? Days later, he thought it over and decided, "Fine, I'll cover the medical costs myself, but the business loan to my brother-in-law needs repaying." So he told his wife, "Tell your mom and brother, I'll handle the medical bills, but that 50 million your brother borrowed for business, he needs to pay me back." Hearing this, his wife flared up, berating him. "Why so obsessed with money? Isn't my brother your brother? He's struggling in business, no earnings, and you demand money. Is that humane?" They fought fiercely. That night, his mother-in-law called, scolding again. "Rest assured, this old woman, will sell my blood to pay you. Don't push my son anymore. I gave you my daughter for years. Is a few tens of millions worth this?" My friend broke down completely. That night, he called me asking how to handle it. I said, "Forget the money. Cut ties with that whole family." He said, "How can I? They're still family. I'll drop the money. But now they all call me stingy, holding it against me. How do I make them stop?" I said, "Why must you make them not resent you? Do you need to seem good in others' eyes that badly? Aren't you tired?" He said, "Family ties matter a lot. I must maintain good relations among family members." But I saw he was too sunk in. So I gave my view. In reality, many are bogged down by emotions, bound by family ties, all because they want to always be the good guy. Result? They exhaust themselves yet earn no praise. Simple reason. Those who see you as good, even if you're good 10 times and bad 5, still think you're good. But those who see you as bad, even if you're good 100 times, won't erase that one bad mark in their eyes. So what to do? Don't try changing how they see you. Distance yourself, be tougher with them. You don't have to be good to everyone, even family. I never like claiming I'm good, because one slip and all your prior good gets crossed out. They'll say you've always been bad. Stay bad in their eyes, so when you're good once, it's a surprise. Most human sadness comes from giving without matching huibao. So the best way? Don't give anything. Then, even if they curse you, you won't care. The worst is giving, then still getting cursed. Beyond parents, with anyone. I'm good to you once, you return it, we can be close. I'm good once, you don't, we can be distant. I'm good once, you don't return it and badmouth me? Blocked, no matter who. People bully the weak, fear the strong, even your loved ones. Don't waste time maintaining pointless ties. Use it to grow stronger. Next part, let me show you how to forge an unbreakably strong mindset. So, what's an unbreakably strong mindset? I define it as, first, relying on no external factor for confidence. Rich, not arrogant. Poor, not discouraged. Losing, not despairing. Gaining, not smug. Second, humans aren't gods, everyone can err. When you mess up, fix it as best you can, no need to regret forever. Self-torment is pointless. What's done can't be undone. Don't waste regret on the past. This is key to a strong mindset. Third, lose anyone and you're still you. You're unique. Nobody's departure should dent your spirit. That's the third standard. Emotions independent of anyone, yet whole, resiliently standing tall. Fourth, ignore all negative judgments from others. For positive praise, accept it gladly, but don't be fooled by it. See the praiser's intent. What do they want? These are the essentials for a strong mindset. More might be added later, but for now, just these. Note, this is mainly for ordinary folks with unsteady minds. If your worldview's rock solid, feel free to skim this. Right or wrong, if you stick to your path, you're already strong. Right or wrong shows in life later, happiness or not, you bear it, no need to argue with me. Master my secrets, and I can't promise much else. But at least you'll shed sadness, confusion, love's pain, and tears over failure. All negative emotions will leave you. These points seem simple and smooth, but living them is a grand skill. I'll dive deeper so you understand. I'll start with what you care most about. Love. I'll show you how to face its challenges and hurdles. I always speak bluntly and precisely, cutting to the core. And truth's often like thousand-year-cold iron. Dark, frigid, unshakable. If you're sensitive and can't handle it, don't read on, haha. What's love? For ages, debates on this never cease. My definition? Love is desire with a face. A game of wits, emotions, looks, wealth, and more. This game lasts no more than a year, usually just months, aiming to seduce the other to bed. That's love's essence, a desire-driven game. Anyone who's loved knows. The thrill, the heat of meeting them in passion's peak. First handholds, first kisses, first somethings that pound your heart. A few days apart and you're restless. As Fan Truong-Jong put it, scratching the soul's itch, pacing the floor, stomping the sill, clawing the window frame. A missed call, an unanswered text, and you're anxious, guessing. Are they happy with someone else? These are love symptoms. But among couples, no matter how good the bond, after half a year married, do you see any with these signs? This reveals a chilling truth. All human relationships worldwide are, at their core, benefit exchanges. Not just financial, but emotional and moral satisfaction too. It's a complex idea I'll detail later. Spousal love, sibling bonds, kin, friends, even part of parent-child ties fit this frame. Want to object? Look closely before criticizing. I said part of parent-child ties, not all. The rest, parents' love for kids, is truly pure, worthy of respect, no exceptions. Back to love. As said, it's a mental duel, a game. So naturally, there's winners and losers. Winning or losing depends on your initial goal in the relationship. Different goals, different measures of victory. Marrying them doesn't mean you win. Being dumped for another doesn't mean you lose. Bad luck can stem from fortune. The one you snag might be useless. The one you lose, a lifelong troublemaker. In sum, losing can be good. Escaping someone who'd bring endless pain with no joy. Say you started aiming for marriage, but couldn't salvage it and split. Winning or losing now is who's suffering, sleepless, starving, self-harming, even suicidal? They lose. Who walks away easy, quickly sheds the dark, and lives happily? They win. Recall my third standard from the start. Depend on no one emotionally. Stay whole, stand firm. You might say it sounds simple, but it's hard. Emotions aren't machines. How do you switch them off? Actually, it's easy. From day one of the relationship, remind yourself, they could leave anytime for any reason. Keep repeating that thought. You might think this blocks true love, that it's emotional deceit. You're wrong. I haven't taught you my next trick, self-hypnosis. So how do you do it? This self-hypnosis trick is a true art, not easily passed on. Stay sharp. You're getting a chance to wield a mighty tool, like forging an unbreakable heavenly sword in your mind. Simply put, self-hypnosis is like how great actors fully immerse in a character's inner world, truly embodying their emotions. Some dive so deep into tragic roles they can't escape, falling into depression, even suicide. This proves post-hypnosis emotions are real, all of them, but the essence is trickier. You need courage and vision to see your whole life as a play, where all joys and sorrows are just you acting and feeling once. This is advanced stuff, not fit to detail now. I'm just skimming it, don't fixate. Now, you might get me. Preparing for a breakup doesn't mean barring yourself from diving into love. If you can't be strong enough to live single and happy forever, then not loving fiercely while young. How could that make you like me with this strength and vision? You'd miss a deep life experience. Old age, while you recall. The trick is diving into love without deep wounds, yet still feeling its full fire. First, confirm they're a fitting player for this risky love game. Say, he's handsome, gentle, caring, with some money. Or she's gorgeous, alluring, sweet-tempered, etc. Once you're sure you truly like them, start loving them. Love like others. He dotes on you, you miss him endlessly, both giving much, no issue there. In this mindset, you'll taste all love's emotions and shocks. Unbearable longing, baseless jealousy, quiet care warming you. A small gift sparking joy, a wrong word sparking fierce fights, then reconciliation with tearful hugs. You'll feel it all. You might say, that's no different from others. But I say, stick to these rules in this romance, and you'll stand apart. Whatever the outcome, you'll win unhurt. First, from day one, always remember, anytime, for any reason, this could fully collapse. Second, it's a game. If he doesn't betray you, you'll stay. If he does, game over, you're out. But you must genuinely invest emotionally, not fake it. You might hurt, might grieve, but remember, you're an actor, and this play could end anytime. Feel those emotions, but when the curtain falls, exit fast. Third, before marriage, girls best not give their bodies. I'm no chastity zealot. I'm speaking from a benefit angle. Here in Vietnam, if a girl wants to raise her value and edge in the love and marriage game, holding her dignity helps. Key point: not giving yourself makes retreat easier. Still don't get it after all this? Here's an example. Say you find a flirty text on his phone. What do? Think, I'm learning strength, so I ignore it? Wrong. You're an actor here. Reason says your role should show moderate anger, question him, and play on based on his response. You need to muster real emotion, rage, grit your teeth if you must. But deep down, beyond those feelings, no, this is just a card you're playing in love's game, per the rules. At your core, there's no anger, you're outside the game watching yourself and him argue. Next, I'll keep tackling love. First, let me stress, teaching you self-hypnosis and an actor's mindset for love isn't about toying with it. You need an actor's professional ethics. If they treat you well, give sincerely, match them, but still, my old line, girls, don't easily trade your body for their financial devotion. Otherwise, you might lose. Some men are masters at pretending. This opens many topics on men. Sorry, folks, I'm just stating truth, hoping fewer naive women fall into traps. Later, I might cover how men avoid women's tricks. Fair, right? So, how far can men fake it? He'll care for you tenderly, yet properly, not overstepping. You're sick, he'll check in, bring food and meds. Weather shifts, he'll remind you to bundle up. You're down, he'll gently comfort you. Whatever you need or want, if his cash holds, he'll try to buy it. You're moody, he'll tolerate, not argue. Even if you refuse closeness, he won't sulk. Just says he loves you. He might drive. In short, dating him feels comfy, safe, even addictive. Then you might fall, unable to leave. Countless girls have tumbled into such traps. Of course, I'm not saying all men showing this are faking. Some truly give, truly want a lifetime with you. I mean those who don't intend forever, yet act this caring, just to bed you. Every move's a means. The end's sex. So you'll ask, how do you tell if he really wants you forever? Sorry. A man willing to use every trick to bed you, with such cunning and smarts, a young girl can hardly discern. So how to avoid being duped, losing youth, body, and not get badly hurt? 2 key things to recall. 1. Never fully trust anything anyone says, ever. Especially big stuff. Even what you see, double check. Harshly put. Sometimes even parents lie for your good, let alone others. 2. No love or hate in this world's baseless. They're nice to you, they want something back. These 2 rules are ironclad. Always remember and follow them, and others will struggle to fool you. But no matter how good the theory, people grasp and apply it differently. If you still get tricked, lose something, money, youth, body, what then? Back to our main point. How to build an unbreakably strong mindset. That's our ultimate goal. I'm not just here to teach dating or spouse hunting. We're not saints, living pure lives free of worldly dust like plum wives and crane sons. So, avoiding male-female ties and emotions is tough. Unless you steer clear entirely, once entangled, avoiding hurts hard, just a matter of how much. Rolling through life, dodging worldly snares is rare. Most of us are ordinary, hard to keep hearts mirror clear. What we must do is keep those things from touching our core. With a strong mind, we won't fear emotional wounds. That's the right path. It sounds dreary, but even if a man or woman truly wants to live with you till death, that bond's essence is still benefit exchange. Again, benefits aren't just wealth, but life's joys, emotional comfort, moral satisfaction, etc. Marriage, as a social system, is about coexisting to get by, aiding each other, filling each other's strengths. Men need to vent desire and have kids. For this, they demand women with looks and health. They need someone handling logistics, requiring women of good morals so they can work or hunt with peace, same as primitive times. Women need men for material support, emotional solace, protection, safety. Sure, women need desire relief and kids too, but less intensely than men. That's the benefit exchange's core. Men offer what women need, women what men need. Both feel the other fits their desired benefits. Great, shake hands, seal the deal, marry. Why bring benefits into love talk? To remind you, whether in passionate dating or past that, nearing marriage, always recall, he's just someone matching your benefit exchange standards. Love's game is brief. You've played full out, tasted its sweet and bitter. Condition is, you've acted via my self-hypnosis, not truly drowning, unable to escape. From here, keep following the game's rules. Keep trading benefits. He might give financial support, you return emotional comfort and care. Or he comforts you emotionally, you support financially. Physical comforts in there too, of course. Now, the difference between a rotten man and a decent one wanting a good life with you. The worst kind, rich or poor, handsome or not, aims only to bed you. Easy to spot. Don't let him succeed, and he'll lose patience, switch targets fast. Another vile type, worse, is the totally immature, irresponsible ones. They don't even know their next step, no plans for later life. Just think of flirting and betting women. Like the worst, but with better self-control. Marriage or unplanned pregnancy, not their concern. Talk future and married life, they'll dodge vaguely or spout unreal nonsense like, becoming a millionaire's easy if I want. Just wait, I'll provide. With these, steer clear, they're time wasters. A good man, any age, rich or poor, must be responsible. With responsibility, they won't stray too wildly in love or marriage. They'll invest emotion and effort. Observe their daily conduct to judge. How's their attitude to parents? Too bad, no good shows lack of humanity. Too filial to extremes. Avoid too. In their heart, parents are heaven, you're forever last. That benefit exchange isn't balanced. Not saying filial piety's bad, but blind piety without right-wrong discernment shows immaturity. No backbone. Also, check how they treat friends. Do they keep promises? Not foolishly rigid, keeping vows without judgment. They need their own principles. Do what's right, skip what's not, no matter how good the friend. If they often brawl to help others, steer clear. Plus, see how he treats society's lower rungs. No need for saintly kindness, but he shouldn't scorn or rudely curse waiters, cleaners, beggars without cause. Such a man, however good, has limits. Next, will he spend reasonably on you? If he's got spare cash but stingy, unwilling to spend, ditch him, no talk needed. Note, this is money he earns, not squeezed from parents or borrowed beyond means to buy pricey gifts. That's immaturity. Grasp this, apply my self-hypnosis to date, even marry and have kids, and basically you won't be deceived or hurt. If hurt, it's just emotional, since you know it's all benefit trades, and you didn't overinvest compared to them. Emotionally, you stay clear, seeing yourself play a role. How could you be deeply wounded? Some say, I met a guy fitting all your good man standards, yet he still tricked me, betted me, then dumped me. Explain that. Congrats, you've met a master. They can play a role lifelong, till they're bored, never dropping it. Scariest part? They act front and back. Meeting one's like hitting the jackpot, rare. Him leaving early's your luck. If he'd lived with you years, playing perfect husband and dad for a decade, then one day a secret kid shows up asking for college cash. Wouldn't you collapse in shock? Facing a rotten one, married or not, lean on my third rule. Lose anyone, you're still you, unique. No one's exit should dent your spirit. That's rule 3. Emotionally independent, whole, standing strong. Nowadays, many young girls like older single men or married ones. 2 main reasons. 1, lacking a father's love and family warmth. 2, money. We won't touch the money chasers yet. Let's talk those drawn by emotion. Older single men often seem mature, caring, at least outwardly. They've got better finances than young guys, and caregiving skills honed by past women. When they start doting on young girls craving love and life experience, it's hard for them to resist. No blame there, it's single men after all. If he's not playing, you can try starting something. But I'm saying, you must see that older man's true face. Some are just middle-aged wolves, hooked on your youthful body, masters at hiding it, hard to spot. Truth is, young girls loving older men face real risks. Your life experience and maturity lag far behind his. He lies, conceals, you won't easily catch it. But we can't generalize. If you're in love or about to, how can we stop all young girls? Unrealistic. Some older men genuinely love you, want a lifetime together. For girls loving older men for emotion, I hope you'll do this. Don't overly depend on him. Young as you are, you're an adult, have your own stance. Handing your happiness to another's unreliable. Even if he's truly kind, outside factors can sway him. If he leaves, it's truer still. People change easily. Who can keep that first meeting spark forever? Impossible. Passion fades. Your happiness must stay in your hands. Here, some might think, I'll earn tons of money to hold my happiness. Not what I mean. Money, earned legit, the more the better, but it's not happiness's final lock. That's independence and a healthy character. Because money or people you can't grip forever. Too many reasons can strip them away. They might leave willingly, or illness, accidents. Life's full of flux. You never know when fate snatches something. Effort can't fight that. What we can gain through effort is a stronger, sharper mind. I've stressed often. Depend on no one emotionally, stay whole, stand firm. Meaning, when fate cruelly takes your lover or wealth, enter this state, or you can't keep living happily. How to achieve it? As I've said, it's a brilliant skill, self-hypnosis and stepping back to act a play. Even in your loveliest, happiest moments, deep inside, remind yourself often. Those dear ones beside me could leave forever, anytime. Not just death, but including it. If that feels unlucky, stop reading. I warned you, I speak blunt and cold. Even alone, hypnotize yourself into total solitude. No kin, friends, lover. Prep your mind for that constantly. If it happens, how do you live on, strong and happy? That's a practical way to do it. Looks cruel, sure. Some say, that's a mental disorder sign. Living well, why think of misfortune? Fine, don't. But if it hits, then what? Life's a wave. After lows, highs. After highs, lows. Forever atop a crest? Rare. We've mentally rehearsed losing all thousands of times, yet living on strong. That's how we gain some mental solidity like a lone wolf. No matter the hardship, keep going. When warmth, love, kinship come, open your heart, enjoy, and return it. But when they're gone, be fully prepared mentally. In our minds, we've long known this day would come. Crafting this, I've labored over each word. Our ultimate goal? Don't forget. An unmatched strong mindset, unfazed by worldly praise or blame, undaunted by departures, unshaken by pain, untouched by life's ups and downs. We can act regardless of outcomes, but our souls must stay steady, unmoved. That's our core aim. This emotional content's mostly from a woman's view, seeming unfair to men. But reason is, men are usually more rational, less lost in emotion. Even if swept up, they often climb out, though it might waste time and effort better spent on startups or skills for cash. A word for the guys. Step back, calmly check yourself. What's your biggest drive chasing a girl? To bed her? Promises to care, protect. Can you deliver? Know how dangerous society is. How many forces you can't fight could smash your bond with her. Dare swear your heart won't shift? Don't promise if unsure. Then leave her suffering, even forcing abortion. Know how that harms a body. If you truly love her, improve yourself, master skills and social resources. Then you'll trade benefits with confidence. This is for immature guys swept into love without responsibility. Those who value love heed my words too. No goddess Xiao Longnu exists, she's just fiction. A pure girl's just young, untested by life. Growing up, she'll turn practical, no exceptions. Look at all middle-aged women around. Beautiful or plain, elegant or common, who's still pure? All calculating, leaning on money and assets for pride and confidence. Young, they were pure too, but that pure girl in your mind becomes a vain middle-aged woman later. Drop the illusions. Strive to better yourself, earn more, use those gains to pick a high-quality woman later. That's the right path. With strong finances, her ordinary turn delays. And if you always have money, she might stay elegant forever.